Oh boy, that's a bright sun. What's happening? Good morning. It is Sunday morning. I'm going over to get some coffee. Dad's gonna get his hair cut. Gotta do a bunch of cleaning up of the house. Gotta do a bunch of organizing today, but ultimately this is about yesterday. It's not about today. So tomorrow will be a good video, or whatever. Tonight, who knows? Yesterday was decent. We had jiu-jitsu, and that went decently. You guys pretty much slept for most of the day, I think. It was interesting where, just need a break for a second. What was interesting about yesterday? So we had two big sales, almost three sales. One of them was actually pretty cool. It was pretty much a cold call, to be completely frank with you. One of the guys that called me was interested in the product that we had, and it was kind of a layup, but I just, typically we follow a specific procedure, and sometimes this happens where you'll get a phone call and they'll be like, hey, I'm really interested in what you got. Tell me what you got. Still got to make sure you qualify them. Still got to make sure that, you understand what's going into the problem. And I don't know, I think because I've sort of been nonchalant and like, great, you work with me or you don't work with me, it's unlocked something for me a little bit, and I'm trying to understand what that is, because yesterday was supposed to be my potential notice day, and I don't know, clearly I didn't give that notice. So because not because I think it's going to be a good long-term solution, but because if I'm learning something, then that's the key, right? Am I continuing to learn and understand what's going on? And I think there might be something here, and if there is, then I need to look at it and explore it. Ironically enough, it's been about 6 months since I started this role, so something to kind of learn from that, stick with things, you start to get better over time, as long as you're putting in the work and you're putting in the effort. So take that for what it is. Jiu-jitsu was pretty good. There's just a lot of laziness in jiu-jitsu around here. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of like not drilling, a lot of like, we'll get to it when we get to it. It's not really how you get better. You got to put in the reps, you got to do the reps, you got to do them over and 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 over again. And that's not only how you stay in shape and conditioned, but it's also how you get better. So just a little 2 cents for you there. I've had many videos talking about this, but don't need to belabor the point. What else happened yesterday? Oh, I walked in, not this morning, but yesterday morning, and there's people staying at Vovo's house. I didn't know that. Your mom didn't tell me that. So when I walked into my first potential meeting of the day, I was hit with a surprise of somebody in the room with stuff all over the room. And I was like, okay, well, not prepped for this. So I took most of my calls from the kitchen right over there, which was interesting. I like the solitude of the office type setting. It allows you to focus better. But we still got the work done perfectly fine. I also had a meeting with a client who's just very computer illiterate, very, very, very computer illiterate. And I understand, but at the same time, you gotta help, right? So I spent an hour walking somebody through how to get into a website. Took a lot of time, but ultimately at the end of the day, it worked out for her and she was happy. So good on her. That's all I really got. Jiu-jitsu, we worked on some throw-by passes. We worked on a lot of conditioning work because there's a competition coming up next week. And I think that's it. Nothing crazy. I had some good conversations with some of my clients. I need to really narrow in on that. I feel like I'm letting that go to the wayside, which isn't bad, but it's also not good. So, I gotta really figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Figure that out this weekend. But anyway, start of the weekend is here, so hooray us. But yesterday was good. I hope you guys are great. No big earth-shattering news, but talk to you guys when I talk to you. Love you.